Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and it looks like we have a nest in front of us today. And I'm telling you why it's only going to be the nest. We had somebody in the comments recommend, hey, why don't you do the new Anu mission first to uncap them, and then everybody will benefit from relations after doing the Lair. And I said, oh, not a bad idea until I did this. That's a little remote to get that mission done down here in Antarctica. We have no way to get over there right now, so that'll just be on hold for, I'm sure, quite a while. So let's focus back over here where we want to be or need to be. Another quick adjustment that happened with an update recently. This More Touched by the Void has a slight extra line after it, but the Umbra disappears after one turn. I think they've been getting a lot of feedback that the ultra mobile Umbras and having more of them, it was hard to stop them all. And we've not had that problem. We've been able to control when they appear and therefore set up Overwatch. But for a lot of people, apparently that's been a challenge, and they've made a slight adjustment here. And after one turn, if the Umbra that appears does not get you, they're gone. They melt away into the ground. So we'll see how that plays. It could be, you make an Umbra, you run away, instead of you make an Umbra, you Overwatch like crazy like us, or you try to throw a fire grenade before he is created, all the different strategies. So this is going to play a little different. They also nerfed slightly, only slightly, the overall speed of the Umbras too, so they can't. On some of the smaller maps, it's like they can practically, run across the whole map. So they've nerfed that a tiny, tiny bit. And so that's a slight change that we have in front of us today. Other than that, we're ready to take on the Lair. I've already, before we got started, gone in and got everybody unloaded into the base so I could reshift and pick a team for the Lair. And then after the Lair, we're going to shift and pick a team in a favor for a friend and try to do that next, barring any other surprises that pop up. So the Air Force, first of all, I put the far end back on the Landon Avery. He's got to get a slight repair before we can equip him up with a load. And then the Aurora, only 2 hours away now, will have a far M available. Now, yes, the Behemoth is still out there and could potentially send out an Umbra, but we're real close to being able to get both ships fully loaded with teams to do these missions coming up. So that's the plan. So as far as the teams that we're taking out, what I'm going to do is fly the Manticore 1 and the Manticore 2. Those are the two ships I've loaded up for this mission, and we will meet the team that we're going to be taking out as soon as we get here. So Manticore 1, get flying, and Manticore 2, and get a flying. And we'll meet you, or we'll look at you closer. We'll introduce you when we get down there. All right, there we go. So nice attitude change potential on this mission. It is, of course, a high threat level in Delirium and with extra mist. So this is the team going. I'm going to have to remember to check because we are allowed to take 9. Don't want to forget Cecil Stubborn Samuels. The big reason, tell you that right off the bat, that I decided to take Cecil is he has a night vision. He has that ability with a little extra perception. So I'm counting on him to maybe be able to spot out things in the distance to give a little forewarning to everybody else that the enemy is approaching. Now let's get to the top and make sure we're all equipped properly. I did not, and in hindsight, I probably could have added the extra turret to you. Oh well, no use crying over spilt milk is what I think they say. And we'll have you go out. This is perfectly fine with a grenade. You got weapons, and you can heal. Having you in the back row where people can come to get healed, it's big on what often is a longerish mission. Did I make up a word, longish? I said longerish. Oh well. And then what we're going to do is you have Gunslinger and I have a neural pistol out here. So I'm going to take this away and this away. And we are going to put this in there along with some ammo and load you up that way. Shane Marine Grunt Benson. You still got 15 shots with your laser sniper rifle. And you also, remember, have kill zone. So, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, you're going to be, if they get close enough to us, we're going to try paralyzing them. If they don't, you're going to get off here. We'll see how often we get to use kill zone, because that could eat through that ammo. I'm going to wonder if I will miss having, because we haven't given you extra speed. You have it inherently because of privileged. But, you know, you can see it's costing us a little in carry weight here. So, I guess we're just going to have you be in the back row, standing, shooting your... I'm the only reason I'm doing that is because of kill zone. If we may not end up using it all that much because it's nighttime and your Overwatch goes only that far, but we have a chance, because you have extra perception by 4, that perhaps we'll do that. And... we'll just do that so you're not over encumbered. I would like more of this ammo because you can use it up real fast, but we'll just have to make this work. Because this only has what? A clip only has 5, so that's only 10. I think we'll put that back and you'll be slightly over encumbered. There we go. Citizen Etermes, eventually you're the one that we're going to also pick up Gunslinger with. You just don't quite have the ability to do it quite yet, so we'll save your SP. What I'll do is I'll drop that gun off though, and since we took this one out, you now have a harder hitting one to go with your mix, and we'll play it that way. You do not have kill zone or the extra shots that you could be taking, so I would think the 15 ammo should be adequate for you. Sectoid, keeping you just as is, no SP to spend. And good news for you, we got some grenade launchers being manufactured as we speak. In the queue. Tristan, we do have a grenade launcher with you. You're slightly over encumbered, but I'm going to keep it that way so we can take advantage of the boom blasts here with the extra rockets and keep those flying along with the grenades. And do I want to give you any extra SP and spend it eventually? Yeah, eventually I can see getting you more strength so we can pick up jetpack control and a shotgun in addition. So, you know what? I'm gonna we're gonna start building up that strength and your ability to carry stuff here. ASAP. Machine Hater, nothing to spend for you here. You're along to sniff some mist since it's an extra mist situation. Help us panic mind control if they accidentally get close, and you have a Nerrazor if they get close to also zap them that way. So those are the ways we're going to play with you today. Ecobot, standard build with you, Mr. Grenade. We're staring at Mr. Grenade himself. If he wasn't privileged, we'd have him carrying even more, but you know how those privileged folks are. Floki, you have more of the load where we wish... we wish Ecobot did. You have a Nerrazor, you have a heavy hitting weapon, you have grenade, you got it all, Floki. Floki has got it all. And then Cecil Stubborn Samuels, as we mentioned, you are along for that extra night vision and whatnot that you pick up here, extra speed. We do sacrifice a little willpower, but we haven't even picked up Gun Kata yet, and with the will, you're a little low on will, well, breathe some mist. There you go. And you also are a Nerrazor kind of guy to help us with capture. So we're going to work a little harder than we have in the past at thinking, at least, of ways we might be able to do a capture. So that's the early thinking. That's the early plan. Now it's just a matter of getting down there, making it happen. If we see anything shiny on the ground, and you know me, we got to go run over and pick it up if we want it. Let's get down there. Alrighty then, we got some mist right in the middle of us already. You got that nose a snorting Machine Hater, because I could see I could stand having this mist go away, because right now it's lost both of my jet jumpers, a couple will points that they're gonna need. Holy smokes. And we do see some enemies out there. Oh, baby. We got some nasty old little enemies out there, and we got a claw dude sitting right there. So there's a lot going on. Let's get the bigger picture on the map also. And where are, first of all, the closest points? Where are the reinforcement zones? Well, we got one like semi behind us over here. So that'll be interesting. We do not have one real close on this side, however. way back in the corner. And that would be horrible if the spawnery was right next to a reinforcement zone. We've got to make it tough jumping over here, having a flow of reinforcements coming in. I'll tell you that much. And oh, we got a weird evac zone in the corner. So I am doubting that the spawner, I've never seen a spawnery right next to an evac zone. That would be cool if it was, because then I'd immediately start working the whole team over to that corner and just blammity blam the spawnery and then get the hay out of here. That would prove to be interesting, I do believe. It would prove to be interesting. So let's go check out the first question on everybody's minds. We've got Harbinger of the Void, Pepper Cloud, Delirium Spray. Oh man, we don't want these guys getting close enough to go shooting us. Reduces accuracy by 50%. Mind control immunity, dynamic resistance, contact delirium. So their big thing is Pepper Cloud and Delirium Spray. That's the way they can mess us up and hurt us. And the one that has the best chance to do that on this first turn is this one. So he's our prime target. This guy could probably leap over not too far away. He probably could get a good delirium spray shot against us also. He really probably could. And then this guy, Spitterhead, and this, touched by the void. We don't know what kind yet. Armor isn't hideous at this point on this guy. Armor is not hideous. Hit points in combination with the armor, yeah, okay, he's slightly a slight bit of a challenge. But I think all hands have to be on deck for these guys first. So what I'm going to do is, Tristan, I think we just start with a little boom blast from you. The enemies are that important that we take some of these guys out. And I got to use it while you got it is what I got to do. I'll tell you, we got to use it while we got it. So I'll go 2 over here. Start getting some armor off of this dude. So some of our follow-up shots can do a little more damage eventually. And the question is second grenade or a rocket. And I gave you extra rockets. But you know, if I'm using Boom Blast, because the rockets are no longer in Terror from the Void, in case you didn't know, the way Boom Blast got nerfed a slight bit. You can do 2 grenades with Boom Blast. That's still a good thing. But the rocket is no longer free. So you don't get 3 blasts on a Boom Blast. So it's a bit of a nerf than what you're used to in the base game if you've not played Terror from the Void yet. So I'm going to go pure armor. Pure armor reduction on this guy. So the rest of us can hit it better. And that was your job, Tristan. And unfortunately, you're going to be down to practically no will coming up. That's the bad news. Now, I'm going to probably hold off on you, Sectoid, because I might do a little rocket to soften this guy up once we get going. Let's start taking a look at our snipers and seeing who we can best try to take out. We may use another armor break for you. To be quite honest, you also have Gunslinger, and I just want to check the shot at this distance. Do we dare go after this thing and try to capture one? Yet. So this is what I'm thinking. Let's wear down the husk with you, Citizen Artemis. We can do a nice armor break on the guy. And try to let in as much of that paralysis as possible. And if the numbers seem okay, we'll take a look.
Targeting.
So I'm thinking up here, remove that armor. I think that's the best thing to do. And then let's stroll on over here to our friend over here. Now we have Gunslinger. It uses 4 will points. So technically I could, so do I want to sit here, and how often can I do a Gunslinger per turn? I can't even do it twice because I don't have enough will for you, Shane Marine Grunt. So I could do a regular, I'm going to do one more regular shot to reduce the health. Not necessarily get the thing bleeding quite yet, and then start pumping it. It's going to be a fine line. Taking this thing down in hit points so we can paralyze it and whatnot, but we're going to play that game. So start with this. Wear it down. Don't need to take any more armor off there.
Injured but alive.
And then let's take a look.
Ready to engage.
And try to apply some paralyzation. You did your job. Okay, so the overall paralyzation is still its original health. I think it's when you start taking out body parts and therefore getting it to bleed that that the requirement there becomes less. So I do not have. Who else? Oh, it was you, Cecil. You have it. So let's apply a little more. We could probably afford to get you a little closer. And we didn't see anything new with your wonderful night vision and perception. So let's do this. And we're going to need help. It's always a challenge to wear these guys down and get them paralyzed, because I'm worried about pepper spray still, so I may have to change my plans here at some point. In fact, what kind of a shot do you have? Ignoring that guy. Yeah, probably get it bleeding a bit is what I'm thinking. I want to wear it down, but I don't want to get it bleeding too much. I'm walking a fine line here, is what we're doing. We're walking a fine line. What do you have? You do not have a paralyzation. I think one of my assaults. Didn't I give a paralyzing pistol to one of my assaults? And didn't I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Do I not have? Oh, there you are. I was like, did I forget, or did the box uncheck? Potentially. Let's see, because I think you have one. No, it's an eraser. It's not another pistol. Okay. There's my confusion. Now you also have one of those, but it's not within your hands. So his will is still mighty high, so that's not really going to help us lowering his will so much. Let's just see the shot, because I'm feeling relatively safe from the other Acheron. Now we've got a lot of virus within him, 19, which is still not going to get him to panic, but it all plays into it. And we wore him down a little more. So maybe now I do, in fact, need to find a way to injure a body part. Maybe I need to take out a body part to get our need for... yeah, I just don't think I have enough. It was nice to think of potential... And just in case, let's get some extra armor on us all. In case I've misjudged this guy's ability to jump towards us and hurt us. Now, I think what I'm going to do is hope that this guy with 25 movement... He's a concern. So let's see what we can do here with you. Can we We obviously can come close to we can take out a big, huge body part. Almost here with 2 shots, and that's going to lower how much paralysis we need, but then it's going to get the guy bleeding.
I gotcha.
And on a long mission, he probably won't stay alive. So I'm kind of thinking this just ain't going to work out the way I had hoped. I should have realized at the beginning of a long mission I was going to have to get him bleeding to reduce that number, because I really don't want the pepper cloud and all that crap coming at us. So, who can... shall I just have you, Ecobot, finish him off? Okay. So it's down to 60 by removing that body part, but he's going to bleed out. I mean, he still has 19. He's not going to bleed. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get one more. Do I have anybody, Bioklonic? You are the somebody today. Come up here.
Aiming.
Could have killed him sooner if I didn't shoot the weaker paralyzing weapons. But, oh well. We had to get a sense. We haven't paralyzed in so long, or I should say I have not. So it's hard for me to judge at this point exactly what's needed. So I'm going to use one of your rockets to soften the blow of this guy. I'm concerned that he can reach us. I'm also concerned that I don't want to hit that spire. So I kind of am going to have your rocket come off to the side for safety and see if we can land it where we want still. Okay, we didn't quite take out the legs, so he's still going to be a gunning for us. However, he is going to become an Umbra, so we know what kind he is. We know what kind he is. And I don't know if he can... I don't think he can get over there. He could come down here and jump up to come that way, but I think, once again, I'm going to keep you in the mist. And in case he tries getting close to us, I'm going to have an overwatch right here against his approach. And we're all kind of very wide open where we're standing right now, which is not super inspiring. That would appear to not be in the mist.
Easy enough.
And we'll also set another overwatch. And here we go. We find out if I misjudged the one guy with his pepper spray. And delirium spray. Another non-shooter. That's good to see him at a distance. We have another blip back there, however. And the other overwatch did not go off, but he didn't quite reach us. So, not the end of the world. Okay, so this guy apparently did not see us. So that did not figure into my plans either. So that's good. I can worry about some others. So my rocket hurt this guy. And that's a good one to hurt and take out his shooting arms. So we got lucky on this baby because he has Pain Chameleon and he cannot respawn. And he's touched by the void, but it does not say what kind of a touched by the void it is. So our rocket really paid off, to be quite honest. And we can easily take this guy out. So what I'm going to do is, Floki, I'm going to have you take this guy out so I can get my heavies out of the mist, so we can get prepared to regenerate will and that kind of a thing. They can still move out of the mist and launch rockets where we might need it. For instance, back here. And then next turn we can recover will and get jumping and looking. So, Floki, take this shot.
Let's have a look.
First thing we can do is work on a spitterhead. And second thing we can do is see if we can kill the guy. Maybe we go for an agile leg. Yeah, there we go.
You're gone.
Now we're going to have to set up Overwatch for an Umbra, who is very, very close. But boy, do we have some firepower with our heavies here. So, what we're going to do, let's move you back. And let's Overwatch. And let's hope you can get them.
Playing it safe.
And then you, Sectoid, let's move you out of the mist also.
Receiving loud and clear.
Right here should do it.
Let's do this.
With you, let's also Overwatch. Let's see about taking this guy out as he appears. Now, some more of us could start
Can't wait.
placing our concerns elsewhere. Now, if I'm not going to go for
Here.
kill shots, would I still have enough? I don't think I want to call that guy's attention to us quite yet. So what we'll do instead is we will... Problem is, if I throw a turret right there, I think he knows where we are. That's the only problem. And that, wouldn't it be nice to have a turret up high? Machine hater. Who are you able to panic? Oh, we can panic this guy if we decide we want to do that early on. And then we get all set up to take on this guy next turn. Because he'll be a threat if we all get flying away too quickly. And then let's send you in here and start gobbling some of that mist. And unfortunately, I just realized in my in my effort to gobble the mist, oops, I think I'll get some extra Overwatch over here also, just in case. Oh, baby, talk about not thinking. Yeah, Ecobot, let's move you off to this side also. So I'm ending up putting out more, I'm ending up putting out more Overwatch than I originally had planned, just because of my not thinking about moving somebody so close. I do not want to take any chances whatsoever that he's able to run through us. So we're just gonna take care of the immediate threat. Sorry, everybody, but that's what we're doing. And there she blows. He panicked that away. And we dropped him. So obviously I did over panic because they are still the early Umbras that don't have the mega hit points yet. Now let's take a look here. Tristan, you're down. Okay, we did get you out of the mist, so you didn't drop any more. So I'm going to take advantage of recovering you right now.
Need a moment.
Because we need you and Sectoid to get jumping. Sectoid, where are you? Oh, you're full. You recovered will points. What do we have on you that's recovering those will points for you? Ah, there you go. Oh, no. That's dealing more damage. I was thinking something like Inspire, but no. So I actually can get somebody a jumping. Do I have the firepower I need to start activating this guy? I do not know. What we're going to do is start moving forward with a few folks to try and nail this guy over here who does not have any kind of shield. So let's work on that first. And We got a little something something in our way. So we want to move a little farther forward. Let's see if one step is enough. That seems much better. I'm going to focus down on the leg area, see what we can do. And we slowed him down, and I don't think I have the ability to quick aim now because I had to take that one extra step. I do not trust it. So we'll just put you in this cover here.
Moving out.
Then we'll get a little extra help. And why don't we bring you over here with a little pistol fun. See if you are close enough at this point. You know, we can do this. Hopefully he doesn't become aware. We're trying to play, you know, walk the careful path here. Now, how many hit points do you have left? That would be 8 turns. You don't seem like the proper capture target that we need. So we're going for the straight shot. Oh, and my shot is not going so well. Not at all. Do we see the guy from here? Yeah. Oh, that is like the most lucky guy. So we went for the leg, it passed through his leg, missed his leg, and we ended up missing. So...
Rolling out. Come get some.
Yikes. 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 We spotted another enemy, and it was just him. So I'm wasting all this time at enemies, and we have not found a spawnery. So am I slightly concerned about that? Yes, I am. He's gonna bleed. He's bleeding 20 with health of 26. So it's like, holy smokes. How about you, Bioclonic?
Here comes the Phoenix.
Can you do that one little extra bit if we step you one more farther forward?
Already
Or
there.
2?
Lining up a shot.
Finish him off. There we go. And Bioclonic, everybody else. So we have a full abilities to jump there.
Ready.
We're recovering there. So Sectoid, we're not. We're just gonna manually run you forward, so that when it comes time for you to jump, you can, and we'll go off in that direction. We'll do a couple overwatches in case this thing somehow has become aware of us. And Floki, let's get you off in this direction. Yeah, we'll split up in case he's aware of us, so he can't just knock us all out with his spray. And then next turn we'll be refocusing over here on this guy, is what I'm thinking. So to have a line of fire, I'm gonna pull you back this way a little bit.
They're not getting past me.
And I think everybody's done. Okay, we got a reinforcement over there. He's moving this time, and he has seen us. And he can spit far, and he got us. Fortunately, we got first hit on him. And he's spitting left and right. He is spitting all over the place. So he got moving this time. And now you can see my concerns about not wanting to deal with the guy. Nobody has a shot on him anymore. We did find a terror sentinel out there somewhere. Way over in a very nice corner where we don't need to worry about it. So we definitely have some problems getting lines of sight now on this thing. Okay, we can get some lines of sight. Oh, but they are not going to be good. And I can't come out this way to get many. Oh, I can. So we do have a nice shot here. So what you're going to do is we're going to start some armor shredding. And bleeding, as a matter of fact, and I'm just going to keep you right here. Oh, no wonder you didn't hit so much. We're going to hold off on the ammo because, oh, you do have backup at least, but you used some and we need it for the spawnery, so I'm going to hold off on you. Now, if that little bit of mist, I guess what we're going to do is move you out of the mist. Once we're sure we kill this guy. Now do you have any backup weapons? You just have that one. So we can get that same line. With your more accurate weapon, we can probably connect okay.
Can't wait.
What we're going to do with you is we're coming up here. Now this guy that just came in was just a claw dude. So we don't have to worry about coming up here to pop a rocket on this guy.
Executing.
And we see the spawnery that just popped up by shooting a rocket. Just by shooting the rocket, we saw a spawnery. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Can I say that a few more times? Shane, let's start wearing this guy down so we can work on the spawnery and to get the hay out of here. We don't even have to cross the whole freaking map on this spawnery. It is conveniently close. So let's hurry up and get this baby done. I guess we could really go for the bleeding. I don't need armor break on a leg. Unless the rest of us are gonna... Let's do the armor break on the husk. So let's do it so any other shots we get on the husk can pay off for us. Alright. That was a good one, Shane. Marine Grunt.
Ready to fire. Enemy hit.
Armor break done. You only have this pistol as backup, but let's take a look and see what the shot looks like. Not great. But what the heck, we'll do it. And we got it. Just to do damage. Pure and simple, just to do damage. Floki, now that we've reduced armor, I'm liking a couple shots by you here. In fact, I almost think, how much will do you have? You have 2 quick aims in you. Let's just line up the shots. The aim isn't quite as good,
Aiming.
but I need multiple shots. Awesome. And he's almost down. Let's go see how close he is. Bleeding 20, he can bleed out, so we do not have to worry about that Joker anymore. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. What I can try... I was hoping I could get my sniper back here, Citizen Etermes, and have a line on this guy to get a little extra something on him, but no. So what we will do is, do we have a way to climb up here for us guys to start seeing the spawnery? I imagine we would... potentially from high ground be able to get a shot on the spawnery. Except there's no way to climb up on this one. The only way is to come through the center here and climb up over here. This guy's far enough away at this point, so we're going to commit to making you run. Not spending extra time on the treadmill, not a good thing for you, eh?
Moving in quick.
We're going to make you wish you had. We got another enemy out there. It looks like more like a claw dude anyway, the fire quencher kind. That's usually the way they are. Although fire quenchers can come in varieties, can't they? Can they not? Yeah, okay. So this guy has some stuff. Hopefully, I don't think at that range he'll be able to use that stuff on us this turn. So Sectoid. This is where we jump you. Also. Now that we don't have to worry about getting decimated by a shot. And what would give you the best line straight into that thing? I'm thinking not a whole heck of a lot of cover from this fire quencher who will be shooting. That fire quencher will be shooting. So maybe I try coming over here against this fire quencher who... Oh, does he have a gun too? I think I misread this one. No, shield bearer. So just glancing, it looked like his claw from this angle could have been a gun. So yeah, okay. Gotta trust my gotta trust what I'm seeing here. So if I get you here, we'll be able. That's kind of a long-range shot to get in there, and it keeps our distance from this guy a little bit. So I'm gonna do just that.
Here goes.
And I think you're going to be just fine. And then Ecobot, I'm going to push you forward also, so we can get a bunch of us up high to shoot at the spawnery and the resulting egg pods. And I think I'm going to post you here. And then Shane, Marine, Graham Vanson, you're done. Cecil, Stubborn Samuels, you could come in handy against the fire quencher dude, especially if... Now, he'll have grenades to launch at us, but if we keep ourselves split up, the grenades themselves won't hurt us all that much. He cannot get over here. Where's he going to have to come around? He's going to have to more come over this way to get up the ladder. Can I even get through here? So I can't even reach the freaking ladder from where I am. This is awkward, awkward. Let me say it again, awkward. So we can get up on this high ground from here. So what we're going to do is we're gonna dash you, and then we're going to breathe some mist over here so people can hopefully use the ladder without standing in the mist if they can't make it to the top of the ladder. And there we go. We got a little bit of path for the others. And Machine Hater. Now I don't want to take everybody away, so we have no options back here. So I will have a turret possibility. Let's see how far we can throw a turret. And will that angle be sufficient? I'm not guaranteed. I think I'd rather have the turret. If I ideally had to have a turret, I'd want it more over here. So let's back out of there. Let's move you so we can throw the turret where I want it. Like right here. And then we'll pull you back to help against that shield bearer guy. Hopefully. Coming up. And what do we got left? Floki, you're done. I think everybody that's left is all done. Except for Machine Hater. I didn't choose how I wanted you. Well, we also have the heavies to help against this guy. So Machine Hater, We might need some mind game help, so I'm trying to think of the best place to send you for it. And I'm thinking, so that's not, oh, there's cover. Let's do this one. Let's do it right here. Okay, touched by the void. He couldn't reach us. We got someone coming long distance from the back, a shield bearer champion, who at least right away won't reach us. And he ended his turn. So we are actually going to be in position. We got to worry about return fire on him, however. And this guy died. This Arthron is there. So we have some problems. Now his will is at 15 right now. And we probably won't be able to get a virus on him with his shield there like that. So that is a little bit of a problem. Do I have a strong enough gun?
Ready, willing, and able.
Can't quite get an angle for the sniper weapon.
I'm ready.
Can get an angle for Ecobot. We also have Cecil. And this guy's hit points. Cecil, now I don't think they return fire to melee. That's my understanding. Return melee attack does not cause return fire. Cecil, my famous last words, right? So maybe what I got to do first is soften him up at a distance. And can you even reach him for to have 2 actions remaining? Because this is 1. It's going to be cutting it close. So let's see how far you move with 1. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we get you over to here, it's like angled though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is it 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm a step short? 2 uses per turn though. Do you have enough will? Yes, so we can double dash to reach this guy. Have enough here. So if I can just wear him down a little bit just to help you out, we're good to go. So this is what I'm thinking. Floki, let's get back over here. I mean, Ecobot, you have something called a grenade, and you have a good arm to use it if I recall your perks. So let's do this to wear him down, and then we can finish him off with melee, which I never get to use enough. I never get to use it enough. So we're going to use it right now. And let's bash away. Oh yeah, he fell off the cliff. The best way to die. Good job, Cecil. And that may officially be your first kill, hey? Might officially be your first kill. So now, yeah, you're done. Ecobot, can you make it to the top of the ladder this turn? No. Citizen, can you make it to the top of the ladder? No. You're both going to be at the bottom of the ladder. And who are we? Oh, we're seeing that claw dude who would not yet be able to reach us over here. This is also a shield bearer champion without the spitter head. So let's get both of you guys to the base of the ladder so we can start pot-shotting the spawnery and or approaching enemies.
Moving.
And if there's, thanks to Cecil, there's no miss there. The rest of us need to turn our focus to this guy, and then we'll be clear to work on the spawnery. This, however, should be able to work on the spawnery right now. Can we focus in? I have a chance for some egg pods here, maybe? Maybe not. And it doesn't look like we finished off that one egg pod we hit, but we definitely weakened some stuff down. So there's a start to get the thing bleeding. Now, what's his will at? It's lowered down to 13. And you are sitting, Machine Hater, at guess what? 13. So we should be able to... It says if the will points are less than the priest's. But I can't quite get close enough, especially with that shield. That shield is awkwardly placed. So let's get some help from some of our big friends up top. So I'm thinking a grenade and a rocket over on this guy will make it possible for us to deal with him. Don't even have to use Boom Blast. And we're hurting him. In fact, we took off his claw, did we not? He will be an Umbra, however, so we got to be aware of that. I'm going to shoot the rocket, because the sooner he becomes an Umbra, the sooner we can start dealing with him also. And he's like going, what the hey did I get myself into? Well, the other thing we can do, bleeding 30, he's going to bleed out in quite a fair amount of turns now that we can see the thing. You have a free reload on your rocket, so we'll use it. And you're done, Tristan. Ichabod's done. And now we got Shane Marine Grunt Vanson. And it says we can get a shot on this guy, but I think it's just his shield, if you want my personal opinion. And if I bring you here, we have a shot on the spawnery.
Moving to position.
Let's, but not quite close enough to shoot it, because I was holding the pistol and I overmoved. So let's see. Not like we can capture the thing. So let's just get ourselves lined up for a shot. Let's get a sense of what it would look like. Yeah, so we actually can start seeing some egg pods, and that's the one that the turret almost took out. So if there wasn't more mist, I'd probably move you even closer. But it is what it is. Floki. We'll want your help available for when this guy turns into an Umbra. So I'll keep you out of the mist also. And just leave you there. Bioklonic. So we also have this guy that'll be moving towards us, but we have some shots there. Bioklonic, let's have you... well, you'll also end up being an Umbra Overwatcher from this point. And Sectoid. Can we maybe use a rocket?
Reloading.
You don't have perfect position for shooting at this thing, and we can't quite reach it with a rocket. So we cannot use a rocket.
Come get some.
This is going to be a long, slow thing to be taken out of the spawnery at this distance. So once we get rid of our potential Umbra up close, we'll close in a little closer. We have 2 jet jumpers that can do that really fast. In the meantime, stay put. Oh, Citizen Attorneys, what am I even thinking? You had a movement left. He's going to be coming towards you. Let's get ready for him.
Area covered.
Machine Hater. This is where I wanted to figure out how to best use you. And since I think we just let him bleed for a while. Keep the Umbra at bay. Yeah, you're not getting out of yeah, you're not really gonna get where I want you to get. So now, obviously, we can get you up for getting close enough. Now, maybe we can do this. Let's. Do I use up your will? I can easily get it back by sniffing mist. Let's give you some experience along the way. I assume every little skill of yours that we use has got to help us with experience. And let's get you near some mist to recover will. And we just saw something else. That was handy. Sniper, too. So we got some exposed you-know-whos up high that we got to worry about. Let's get you in cover again. Thank you for doing that. I am worried about our exposed individuals up high. They're heavies, though, so they should survive, but, you know, I still don't like it. Touched by the void, that will not be an umbra. Or mark, you know, we're touched, and we did get hit. No body parts lost at this point. And we got a follow-up here. So we may not be able to keep our... And this is a paralyzing guy. Don't like my poachers. Don't like the poachers out there. So what have we got here with you, Cecil? Cannot double dash with you this time to take this guy out. And this guy can regenerate, so it's not good enough to take out his arm. So that limits what you can offer to us getting up close to him, and we would have to worry about him becoming an Umbra. The only good thing is if I shot your pistol over here, I can hope you're accurate. Because I'm going to try this. Looks like you hit the gun. It almost looked like you hit the gun. Okay, so he is not an Umbra. He's marking you for death. And I need to reload, so I need to bring you out of line of fire. And we'll do it safely right here. Now, EcoBot and friends need to come over here. Let's see. I'm a little worried because we're highly exposed to get paralyzed by this guy. But we kind of got to take care of this one too. And we don't have a line. We absolutely do not have a line on his claw. I can get rid of armor, but it still leaves a fair amount on his carapace. So the question becomes, is it worth it to try and get a shot here and not have Overwatch on the poacher to take out his claw? Because he's just a shield bearer, no spitterhead. So I got to come here to try and get angle on the claw.
Ready to engage.
And I think we got the angle. That'll also work. And get him bleeding. We're marked for death, which means he's going to have a better time of it. Now, I don't know that I have enough left over with my assault over here to help us out. EcoBot, what do you have to say about it? Because if you do not take out his disappearing torso, the only good thing is at least we're both crouching now. Because if you cannot take out his disappearing torso, we're gonna have problems, and yeah, we're gonna have problems. He's gonna disappear, but we're crouching. He moved closer towards us too. Oof, that's kind of sucky. Kind of sucky. So let's hang on and see what else we can do. This guy's not a problem. Well, this guy's still a problem. Can we see the sniper? No. Alright. So here I was thinking, I was so excited about that thing being so close to us. I'm not so excited anymore. Now what's his will is down to 9. So Machine Hater, can I get you close enough in any way, shape, or form? Apparently we're going to have sight problems to try and get you to be able to panic the guy. And then I don't know that we're going to be close enough. But let's take a peek up here. And you got him. So we don't have to worry about getting sniped again. Therefore, we should be able to take him out if I so desire. I should be able to, with Cecil, actually capture him. Because I can move close enough for a couple more shots to paralyze him. Yeah, potentially even 3 shots to paralyze him. So this guy, depending on where he panics, should be okay. So that means Sectoid is hurting as you must feel right now. In case there's another sniper, I'm first going to do this.
I'll be right with you.
And then you have 1 action left, and I don't think we can reach like we determined before, so I can't reach anything of any importance. So, and I don't really want to jump you down into that mist, so we'll move you closer this way, since a sniper is not an issue again.
Let's show them what we can do.
And the other thing we can do is think about getting up close to this thing.
Executing.
And can I hurt some egg pods if I was able to land something over here? I don't know that I did. We did damage, but probably not where I wanted. And the one thing I forgot to check, okay, we're out of range. That would have been horrid at the last minute to figure that out. Floki. And we got it bleeding. We're starting to hurt on the egg pods. We took 2 of them out. How cool is that? And then Shane Marine Grunt, let's just do some armor break. And I don't care if it's the big old shell. It's bleeding. Let's reduce armor for anybody who might be able to hit it. And we'll stay out of, we'll keep ourselves out of the mist. Ecobot, cross your fingers. We're going to have some paralyzation shots coming out to you guys. That's the bad news. Bioclonic, I feel we might want your services coming down this way, and I don't care if you don't have cover, because if the pistol guy tries to shoot at you, it's going to be a tough shot at this range. Here we go. Oh, we have some watcher shots, so let's take a look. Looks like we took out another egg pod. Not quite. The thing is now bleeding 240. Still, we want it to hurt a little more, but we're getting closer and closer. Reinforcement. Panic. And that guy that disappeared with the paralyzing pistol is still a threat. Where is he? He did not shoot yet. There he is. And he hit the Deimos. We got lucky. That not so much that time. Not so much that time. At least we can still move and have 2 actions. Because I'm going to hurt him some more.
Let's see now.
Take that. And try disappearing now. And try living through that grenade. You got revenge, Ecobot. So we're safe over here. Now, we need to finish over here. So the first thing I want to try is... oh, we can't dash. We don't have enough will. Well, I guess the first thing I want to try doing is maybe killing the guy, but... let's just see what the shot looks like. I'm going to at least try it. Oh, baby, baby. Could we have a chance? Oh! Play it safe. Oh, so close. Ecobot, you're done. Shane, let's see what your shot looks like. Let's take off some more armor. Wear this sucker down.
I hope I get them.
And we've got Floki, who can probably get some shots in there. Maybe. Kinda. Sorta. But we got this thing coming in, and I gotta see what he is. Another shield bearer. Nobody's close enough to him yet, I do not believe. So, I'm going to bring you over here, Machine Hater. Breathe deep. And then we'll pull you away so this guy can't reach us. His movement, 16. He's not going to reach you over here. We're going to keep you ready with full will to deal with him. Floki, then. Yeah, we can't really hit him that much. We're just trying to wear him down at this point. So he can bleed out that much sooner. Bioclonic. Turns out we didn't need you over this way after all. Not that much. So we're going to still move you towards... no, we got a shield bearer over here. So let's bring you over in this direction to help us out. And then we do this. I don't know at that. That should only give him 2 action points, and therefore he shouldn't be able to shoot his sniper weapon. Is what I'm counting on. Now you, let's not do a reload. Let's just, you all are going to come in here for a one-time blambity blam blam. Or end up killing the sniper, one of the two, and I'll do the reload. That means you, Citizen Etermes, are not threatened anymore. So I can bring you up here, and you'll also potentially be a help against that guy should we not be able to paralyze him. Just in case something new appears. Here we go. Die. Lower their will. Lower their will.
Got lucky.
Good. Kill zone. He's going to be an Umbra too. What happened over here? What was that pawn? Okay, so this guy really retreated back here. So I'm just going to recover because I need your dashing will. And we need to see about finishing some folks off. Now you're an Umbra. I got to find a way to just shoot off your claw is what I got to do with you. This guy's going to turn into an Umbra in... Let's get a read on these guys. He's going to turn into an Umbra 1, 2, 3 turns. He's going to turn into an Umbra. We got more time, but we got to take off his claw also. So I'm going to give you claw duty over here. 2 shots. Let's see if 2 shots can get it done from here by Aklonic.
Eyes peeled.
Pure claw shot. Pure pincer. I don't want to take off the arm and get him bleeding and kill him. I just want to hit the pincer.
Lining up a failed shot. To connect there.
And we should, yeah. There. He's no longer a threat either. And he will bleed out 20, so he got 5 turns. So you did your job there. You did your job there. So let's see where we're sitting here. 240 bleed. Yeah, so I think we just do another shot here, like this. Try to get lucky taking out 2.
Still on target.
Yeah, now he's bleeding out 400. It's time for us to run away. And you do have the ability to jump. Sectoid, you have the ability to jump. Let's get motoring, guys. Let's get a motoring. And I think I'll just keep you here so you can jump again.
Taking action.
It's time for us to start pulling back, is what it is. Time to start pulling back. You're recovering will, so even our friends over here need to start pulling back. I'm only going to pull you this far so you're not standing in the mist and hurt your will. Ecobot. And then Citizen Etermes. I'm bringing you down here. And I'm going to do this to help speed up our friend. I think it should help, right? Except you'll have to apply it because he's out of actions.
Checking your status.
And that reduces greatly the will hit from paralyzation. So thank you, Citizen, to speed up our exit. Shane Marine Grunt, we're going to pull back to Overwatch positions as we start to secure the exit. Cecil, you know, let's get over here. Floki, you're out of ammo, but I just need you once again to get back here also. You can reload from here, out of the... nowhere near the mist, and let's reload. Is there anybody left? Yeah, we have Machine Hater. Time for you to pull back. And why don't we, on our way, just clear a path through the mist for others? Even though you don't need the will replenishment, but it sure opens up the map nicely now, doesn't it? And I think now we're done. All right. Time to motor. We'll just do something random out here for anything that might approach us. Cecil, you have the ability to dash twice. Guess what? I'm going to make you... Oh, you can't cross... Oh, okay. I can have you run up and over here. Except, we do have to worry about this guy now. He's going to be able to shoot pretty soon. So I got to be careful. Can you still... Yeah, you can still get over and jump down so you won't be a sniper target. Floki, stay put. Bioklonic. If only we had stuff that would paralyze those two about to be Umbras, I would use it. I would do it. But instead, we're running away, because in 2 turns, this guy bleeds, or becomes an Umbra. We have one more jump from you. Like I said, one more jump from you.
Let's try this.
Stay put. Now, Tristan, it is now time for you to get a moving. And since we have, let's find out if he ends up being able to get a shot. He would have to come out there. Let's keep this between us and his potential shot. And you will have one more jump, so I'm going to keep you right there. Just in case he shoots at you, hunker. Now we got another person over here. Oh, that was Floki. Machine Hater, where are you? Get running. Citizen Etermes, you hustle also. And we're just about out of here. The only one left is right here. He's done. Everybody else has moved. The only thing I got to check is the turret in case he can see a sniper. He cannot. But why not take a shot? Because it's fun. Alright, we'll be out next turn with everybody. Even as that guy turns into an Umbra, and nobody will be near him anymore. So I'm not too concerned about that. Cecil, why don't you just come here and sniff some stuff for us? Oh, you don't have enough actions. I didn't leave you enough actions. So never mind. I teased you with a feast of mist. What happened? What happened to your will, my friend? What happened to your will? Well, I can get you this far, but it doesn't help us with the will, and it keeps... Well, he won't become an Umbra right away. It takes a turn to transform. So is it better for me... I guess it's better for me to recover your will right now, my friend. I'm worried about a sniper gaining position as he gains back movement.
Count to 10. Breathe.
So we're cutting it close with you. Breathe deep. The gathering gloom, yeah.
Ready.
Everybody else is close enough. Except for you. Get running. He'll start the transformation, but we're going to be flying away. Oh. There's a new Triton out there we didn't know about. Fortunately, he was not a good aim. He's the one I'm worried about, and he couldn't shoot. Oh, he died after one turn. Well, that, I don't think, worked out quite the way it was supposed to work. I'll have to report that one. He was supposed to move and get as far as he could before he died. You know what it could have been? No, but he should have seen us here. He was close enough to see us here. So it seemed like he went away too fast, if you want my opinion. So I'll make sure and make a little clip of that and report it. Other than that, Tristan?
Doing it. Moving.
And we'll get out next turn. All right. Nobody dilly-dallies on this one. We just go.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Now that there's nobody to terrorize, wake 'em up.
Rolling out.
All right, good news, everybody. We made it out alive. We made it out without injury, thanks to medkits. Floki, first level 7. How about that? You gained a whooping 12 XP. but it was enough to get you. It was enough to get you up there, my man. It was enough to get you up there. All right, the Pandoran lair has been neutralized and abandoned by its inhabitants. The rest of humanity can do that. All right. Expensive, but we barely could afford it. So that's why I didn't add. I was thinking about adding a cybernetic head maybe here or there, you know, for gaining the ability to neural disrupt against those like sirens and whatnot maybe out there, but such was not the case. So what we're going to do is now, what I'm going to do is fly back to the base with our team that only needs stamina. Let's give our one promotion here. We can gain rapid clearance. So until the end of turn, after killing an enemy, the next attack costs -2 AP. It's hefty on the will point cost. The other thing is gain +2 to all your primary stats, which I'll pass on temporarily because I don't want to gain more will, to be quite honest, and have that potentially increase the amount of delirium we can pick up. So I'm going at first for rapid clearance. All right. We're going to fly our 2 ships back. Manticore 2 and the Manticore 1. And did I see? Landon Avery is all back to 100% healthy. Did not see any flyer. One day, I repeat, one day, the behemoth will go back to the water. All right, the way I'm going to do is just like we did before. I'm going to keep it right here. I'm not going to advance the time, and we're going to get set up for the group that I want to take out on a favor for our friend coming up next time. So this is where we'll call it. I hope you enjoyed the Lair mission. It didn't feel like a normal Lair mission, having that spawnery in such an unique little position for us. But you know, we came through okay. We came through. Okay, this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.